Our buddy Juan, you know Juan from NVIDIA, that Juan guy.
Uh, uh, I know a whole bunch of Juans, but I think that guy is Jensen Huang.
Oh,
Our favorite topic, AI.
AI. Yeah, really interesting stuff this week. So I know it just this interview just happened, but Sam Altman and Lex Fridman got together again just to talk about what's the latest that was going on. Right. I think after this whole big melee with Sam Altman getting fired and then getting hired back and all of this stuff right now, they found some time to kind of talk about what the latest that's going on, especially with like Chat GPT-5. Have you seen any of these interviews yet?
Not the next last one, but I do like sometimes how Lex Freeman interviews. You have this type of people, right? You have Lex, you have Joe Rogan, Tim Ferriss. They are pretty good interviews, right? They ask a lot of questions of what people kind of is kind of waiting or wanted to know. The last one that I saw from him, it was the one for Jeff Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty good. I recommend people to watch that one. But yeah, I haven't seen the latest one for with Sam Altman.
Yeah. So these are just coming out. So basically, Lex asks kind of what's the things that we want to hear. So when he asked about ChatGPT 5, I think everybody's been hearing different things about it, like how good is it going to be? Is it going to be AGI? Is it going to replace everybody's jobs? So Sam Altman, of course, is very PC about a lot of this, so he doesn't want to cause any people to freak out or anything like that. But he did say ChatGPT 5 is likely coming out, maybe mid-year this year, and that it should be the similar jump that we saw from ChatGPT 3 to ChatGPT 4. We should see from 4 to 5. So it should be a pretty good jump. I mean, I don't think anybody's really using ChatGPT 3 anymore. 4 is a lot better, even though it's a little lazy right now. I think a lot of people are saying. So hopefully GPT 5 is not lazy, and he's really a good worker and he kind of just does what we tell him to do. But
Yeah, when,
we'll
when you
see
when
how
you're
that
asking
works.
it to give you some code, it's like it gets you the scaffolding, like some lines like, yeah, by the way, you can add here some code. Like, bro, just give me the code. I don't know actually that.
Yeah, you've got to phrase it just right. That's the thing. Like, for whatever reason, ChatGPT 4 really just it's not. He's trying to take a break. We released a video not too long ago talking about how it's quiet quitting.
It's quite quitting. you have to you have to speak nice to ChatGPT, like please.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, no 8 a.m. meetings. It's fine. Come in at 9. You're good.
Yeah. Like, what's your take on? Do you think that coders are still needed?
I think eventually, yeah. No, I don't think they're going to be needed. I think that's definitely where we're going. But our buddy Juan, you know Juan from NVIDIA, that Juan guy.
Uh, I know a whole bunch of Juans, but I think that guy is Jensen Huang.
Oh yeah, Juan. I just call him Juan. That Juan guy.
The Huang guy, which is the CEO for NVIDIA. Yeah, you know that dude. Every person is trying to get their style, and he always has like a motorcycle biker
Hey man, it's pretty cool, man.
jacket. No, he's not that cool, man.
I'm gonna bust out my motorcycle jacket. You'll see it.
Anyways, but he always shows up with a jacket, a bike, like a biker's jacket. But
Uh-huh.
anyways, yeah, that guy also is thinking that maybe coders are not needed anymore, and I think that is because they are bringing up their new processors for meant to be AI.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that when Sam Altman gets interviewed, he's saying, well, uh, you still need some coders, but it's going to be completely different of what they're saying that it's going to be.
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, he did touch on that in the interview. So if you think about it, you know, we've got all these when we're coding today, you still have all these libraries, or you use different APIs to get the information that you need, or whatever within your code. He says, kind of in a similar fashion, that's how we're going to be using GPT-5. So we won't necessarily need to code everything from scratch. Maybe you tell ChatGPT to create a library for you on the fly or something, and it'll be able to do that. So you don't necessarily need to code every piece, but maybe
Hmm.
for at least a little bit, you're the one that's kind of putting everything together, just high level architecture. But the actual like line by line code of the different pieces, you won't have to be putting that together. It'll be either ChatGPT or some other libraries already created.
The other thing that it came out from ChatGPT, or in this case, OpenAI, they are also working in robotics. So
Mhm.
they are actually having their own like robot. We mentioned it on the pod that that's kind of the transition that you now that the AI is becoming pretty good, then you can start putting this into machines. Then they can start having sensors and they can start having vision. So you can start putting all of this together. And finally, I'm gonna be able to tell Alexa, clean my dishes.
Exactly. It's the marriage of bits and atoms, as we
Yes.
like to call it, right? I think that's awesome. I know I have told the story maybe before when we were kind of doing some brainstorming activities of what kind of business are we going to do. I was like, man, you know, when I'm like sitting in the theater or something watching a movie, I don't want to have to get up and grab a drink. I want something to come bring it to me. I'm going to have Alexa do it for me, right? I'm going to get my little robot. Maybe it's a little dog, or maybe it's like a person humanoid type thing. I don't know, but you know, things like that. I think is going to be very interesting here in the near term. And I know they're already embedding the AI into robot brains essentially. So that's already what they're doing, right? They're trying to get that going, and there's more than just one company doing it. There's
When you
several
get your
people doing it.
Neuralink implanted, you don't even have to say it. You'll think about
You
wanna be
just think it. By the way, did you see Neuralink? Just this guy came out that they have a quadriplegic that they actually implanted it, and he only has, I think, use below his shoulder or above his shoulders, not anything below. Now he's able to play video games and stuff like that using his implant. It's pretty cool.
it is pretty cool.
Yeah, that just happened this week. You know what? I think that's all we've got for today. I want you guys to like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to hear from y'all. If you like the content, share with your friends. Make sure we get known and we start to get a little bit bigger. So we want to make sure that you guys have a good time. Mondo, anything else?
No, peace out.
Peace out. See y'all
Please.
next time. Dale.